graders, welcome to lesson 2 of chapter 1. We're talking about linear measure. We're going to be able to calculate with measures. We're not going to worry so much about the whole can you use a ruler and can you measure and so on. We're going to look at the algebraic part of it. How can we bring in algebra and equation solving to help us out with this? So, a line segment has 2 endpoints and it can be measured. All right, when we're talking about naming a line segment, we say line segment PQ. This is the name. When we're talking about the measure of the segment, we're talking no line. No line, measurement, line, it's the naming of it. All right? Again, I'm going to be really picky about this, so we want to make sure we're doing what we need to be doing. All right, so how does this play into things? Well, we know, looking at this figure, that we can talk about the segment addition postulate. That says that the measurement of LM plus the measurement of MN equals the measurement of LN. So the sum of these two parts equals the whole length. And how we can use that is to set up an equation and we can solve. So this is the figure, this is the segment that we don't know the measurement of. So I'm going to fill in what I know. LM is X, MN is 2.6, and LN is 4. So we're using this idea of measurement to help solve for a missing length. So we write it out as its names, the measurements of them, and then we fill in what we know. And then to solve this equation, we subtract 2.6, and we get that X is equal to 1.4. So what we say is that the measurement of LM is 1.4 centimeters. This is the basis of what we're going to be talking about, is understanding that relationship between the parts and the whole. So here's a way that we connect it to algebra. We're going to start by drawing a picture. We know that Y is between X and Z. So I'm going to draw a line segment and I'm going to label my parts. X, Y is somewhere in between, and Z. This is not drawn to scale because I don't know the measurements. So I'm just sketching it out so that Y is between X and Z. And what it wants me to figure out is find the value of A and XY. So this is 2 things I need to do in this question, 2 things. The information it gives me is that the measurement of XY is 3A. The measurement of XZ is 5A minus 4. And the measurement of XY is 14. The 2 parts make up the whole. And so the equation I can write with this, is 3A plus 14 equals 5A minus 4. And wouldn't you know it, in the middle of my video, there's supposed to be a fire drill. We're going to keep going. I don't think it's a drill. I don't know. Haha, funny. Glad you're not here. Okay, jeez Louise. So I'm going to subtract 3A, and I have 14 is equal to 2A minus 4. I'm going to add 4 to both sides, and I'm going to get that 18 equals 2A divided by 2, A equals 9. Okay, so now the fire drill, they're not buzzing anymore, so I'm not sure. All right, excitement here in Hidden Oaks. So A equals 9. So that was my first part. And then it wants me to find XY. So XY, the measurement, is equal to 3A A is 9, x equals 3 times 9, so x equals 27. I'm going to go units because it doesn't tell me if it's inches or what. Okay, so drawing those equations. Being able to solve those equations, being able to set them up. Pictures, 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 pictures. Whenever you're solving a problem in here and they give you information, sketch the picture. If you message me and say, I don't know how to get started, first thing I'm going to say is, send me your picture. Okay, so draw the picture to start. We need to be able to see what it is. Okay, draw your picture. I'll say that a few more times. All right, so one last thing about congruence. Segments that have the same length are called congruent. Same length are congruent statements. The symbol for congruent is this. So here's what it looks symbolically. If the measure of MP is equal to the measurement of TS, then, and I see that the light's kind of glaring on that. Then we can say that segment MP is congruent to segment TS. This is that the measurement are congruent. The measurements are the same. My mistake. And this is saying the segments are congruent. Please be aware of what that means. I'll turn this a little bit so you can see that. The difference between congruence and equal. Please, please, please put that in your notes. Highlight this. This needs to be in there, okay? All right. Until next time.